Alina had spent years drifting through the halls of Crestview High the same way she moved through life, head lowered, shoulders tight, voice so quiet it almost disappeared. She wasn't invisible, not really, but the noisy, restless world around her never slowed down long enough to see the chaos she carried inside. Her gentle eyes held stories of packed boxes and goodbye hugs, of moving from city to city, never staying long enough to belong anywhere. Being quiet made her easy prey. The popular kids noticed that kind of silence, and they loved it. Attention was their fuel, and fear was their favorite flavor. That Monday morning felt different from the start. Alina had put on her favorite skirt, and for once, she didn't feel like hiding. It wasn't trendy or expensive, just a pale blue hand me down from her older sister, but it made her feel real, like herself. As she walked toward her locker, the hallway noise suddenly felt sharper, louder. Laughter bounced off the walls in a way that made her stomach twist. Every instinct told her to turn around. "Hey, shy mouse." The voice sliced through her thoughts. Alina froze. She knew that voice. Trina, the girl who ruled the school without ever being elected. Standing behind her were Brandy and Lex, glued to Trina's side, smiling the kind of smiles that meant trouble. And in that moment, Alina realized something was about to happen, something she wouldn't forget. Alina tried to pretend they weren't there, her fingers shaking as she rushed to spin the locker dial, hoping speed would save her. It didn't. Trina stepped closer, invading her space, her eyes glittering with playful cruelty. "That's such a cute skirt," Trina said, her voice dripping sweet and fake. Then she smiled wider. "Too bad it's about to get an upgrade." Before Alina could even turn, there was a sudden yank at her side, then snip. The sound was sharp, final. Cold air rushed against the back of her legs, and for a single heartbeat, the hallway went dead silent. Then laughter exploded. It echoed off the lockers, loud and merciless. Alina spun around, stunned, her hands trembling as she tried to pull what was left of her skirt down. Trina stood there proudly, scissors dangling from her fingers, wearing a look of pure satisfaction. Around them, students pointed. Whispers spread like fire. Phones came out, red recording lights blinking. The floor seemed to tilt beneath Alina's feet. Everyone waited for her to cry, to scream, to run. But she didn't. Instead, she took a slow step forward, and in that moment, Alina reached deep past fear, past shame into a part of herself she'd kept buried for years. A part forged by long nights of training with her father, a retired Muay Thai fighter from Thailand. He was the one who raised her with a simple rule: never start a fight, but never let anyone steal your dignity. That lesson echoed in her chest as she moved. Alina grabbed Trina's wrist and yanked her forward into a Muay Thai clinch so fast it looked effortless, like muscle memory taking over. Before anyone could react, a sharp, controlled knee drove straight into Trina's midsection. The so-called queen folded instantly, collapsing like paper as the air rushed from her lungs. Brandy screamed and charged without thinking. Big mistake. Alina caught her just as smoothly. Another clinch, another knee strike, clean and precise. Brandy dropped beside Trina, clutching her stomach, groaning in disbelief. Lex didn't even try. Her face drained of color, eyes wide with panic, and she backed away before turning and vanishing into the crowd. Silence swallowed the hallway. The laughter that once filled the air was gone, replaced by stunned stares and frozen phones. Alina stood there, chest rising and falling, hands steady, eyes locked on the two girls on the floor, gasping for breath. Then, finally, the sound of hurried footsteps echoed closer as a teacher rushed in. He came pushing through the crowd as students parted instinctively, like the Red Sea making way. Mr. Kincaid took in the scene in seconds: the torn blue skirt, the scissors lying on the floor, the phone still raised in shaky hands. His eyes softened as understanding clicked into place. No yelling, no accusations, just a long breath before he told Alina to come with him. But she wasn't alone. Trina, Brandy, and Lex were escorted too. Within hours, the videos were everywhere. Group chats, social media, hallway whispers. Students who had never even learned her name started calling her the Muay Thai girl. The attention followed her like a shadow, but she didn't chase it. Fame meant nothing to her. What mattered was the quiet truth settling in her chest. She wasn't a victim anymore. By the end of the week, Trina and her crew were suspended for bullying and assault. Alina received a written warning not for fighting, but for using unauthorized self-defense. As she left the office, Mr. Kincaid caught her eye and gave her a small, almost secret thumbs dash up. The real change didn't happen in the halls or online. It happened inside her. The next day, Alina walked into class with her head held high. People noticed, not with pity, not with fear, with respect. Later, in the cafeteria, someone shy slid into the seat beside her and asked softly, "Hey, could you teach me that move?" Alina smiled. This was never about revenge. It was about taking herself back. Every other time someone defended her, it had been too late. This time, she stood up for herself right on time.